Clip 1. Nike just detonated a bomb inside the WNBA, and nobody is ready for the fallout. Christmas Day. The exact same date Michael Jordan got his first Nike commercial 40 years ago. Caitlin Clark's face everywhere. No WNBA legends. No Diana Taurasi. No Cheryl Swoops. Just Travis Scott, the Kelsey brothers, and a 22-year-old who is about to make the entire league look like a minor operation. This isn't a sneaker deal. This is a declaration of war. Drop a comment right now. Did Nike just save the WNBA, or did they destroy it? Because what happens next is going to get ugly. Stephen A. Smith finally said the quiet part out loud. The jealousy we saw last season, that was just the appetizer. The main course is coming, and it's going to be served with resentment, hard fouls, and locker room explosions. Nike didn't just sign Caitlin Clark. They crowned her the female Michael Jordan and told everyone else to deal with it. Let's talk about what actually dropped. Christmas morning. You're opening gifts, sipping coffee, and boom, Nike releases a commercial that rewrites the power structure of women's basketball in 90 seconds. Travis Kelce joking around. Jason Kelce making it rain. Travis Scott doing his thing. And Caitlin? She's drilling shots from logo range while the world loses its mind. The tagline says everything. From anywhere. Not from three. Not from deep. From anywhere. Nike is telling you she operates in a stratosphere nobody in women's basketball has ever touched, and they aren't being subtle about it. Here's where it goes nuclear. Initial reports said her deal was $28 million over 8 years, the biggest endorsement in WNBA history, by a landslide. Stephen A. laughed at that number. Industry insiders now project her signature shoe alone could generate $150 million in the first 3 years. Read that again. $150 million from shoes. The average WNBA salary is $76,000 a year. The max contract doesn't even hit $250,000. Caitlin Clark's sneaker business is about to outgrow entire team payrolls combined. That's not a Gap. That's a Grand Canyon. You think that doesn't breed resentment? Veterans flew commercial for decades, played in empty gyms, made $60,000 a year while building this league brick by brick. And now a rookie walks in and gets the Jordan treatment? Human nature doesn't work like that. Last season's physical play, the hip checks, the trash talk, the freezing out, that was a warning shot. Now that Nike has made her the face of basketball across all sports, the target on her back just got 10 times bigger. Remember the Kennedy Carter blindside hit? Angel Reese talking nonstop? Teammates leaving Caitlin wide open in the corner? Stephen A. connected every jealousy, resentment, and a coordinated effort to humble the golden child and remind her she's not special. Except Nike just proved she is special. Generational. Once in a lifetime. And everyone who tried to keep her in her place now looks petty, bitter, and out of touch. Here's where Nike showed pure genius. They're not emotional. They're data-driven. They saw the Iowa ratings. They saw jersey sales explode in Indiana. They saw arenas selling out. They recognized immediately, this isn't just a star. This is a unicorn. So they went all in. While the WNBA tried to promote parity and spread marketing dollars across 12 teams, Nike looked at the numbers and said, forget that. We're betting everything on the one who actually moves the needle. The contrast is embarrassing. Nike treats Caitlin Clark like a global icon. The league treats her like she needs to wait her turn. Stephen A. has been calling out this mismanagement since day one. Now corporate America just proved him right. The league tried to humble her. Nike made her immortal. Now let's address the uncomfortable truth. Race plays a role here. A white player from Iowa is being positioned as the savior of a league built and carried by black women for 25 years. The optics are messy. Nike is putting its full machine behind Caitlin, while other stars receive far less promotion. That fuels real conversations about privilege and opportunity, and those conversations matter. But Stephen A. counters with cold business reality. Caitlin Clark puts people in seats. She sells jerseys. She drives ratings the WNBA has never seen. His message? Players should be thanking her for raising the salary cap instead of trying to hurt her. Charter flights, better hotels, more media attention, higher salaries. A rising tide lifts all boats. But too many people are focused on who's steering instead of enjoying the ride. Now let's talk about the Olympic snub, because it looks ridiculous in hindsight. USA Basketball left the most marketable player in women's basketball at home. They said she needed more experience. Meanwhile, that same player is now anchoring a Nike campaign bigger than the entire Olympic marketing push. Stephen A. called out the hypocrisy live on air. The gatekeepers tried to show she wasn't above the system, and instead, she became richer, more famous, and more powerful. The establishment always loses these battles. The shoe drops in spring 2026. The hype is already insane. Only a handful of WNBA players have ever received signature shoes. Breanna Stewart has won. Sabrina Ionescu has won. But Caitlin's launch is different. Analysts aren't comparing this to a typical WNBA release. They're comparing it to the original Air Jordan drop. Nike has already unveiled the interlocking CC logo, and it's everywhere. Billboards, hoodies, social media. And here's the kicker. When you see the Jumpman, you think Jordan, not the Bulls. Nike wants the same thing here. Caitlin Clark is becoming a brand independent of the league she plays in. Stephen A. warned this kind of leverage is dangerous for the WNBA because it means they need her far more than she needs them. If Caitlin retired tomorrow, the league's valuation would crater. Harsh? Yes. True? Absolutely. The next TV rights deal is basically a Caitlin Clark negotiation. Everything else is filler. The inclusion of Travis Scott and the Kelsey brothers proves one thing. Caitlin is a crossover star. NFL fans, hip-hop fans, casual viewers, people who've never watched a minute of WNBA basketball. That's the holy grail. If anyone tries to rough her up next season, the backlash won't just come from basketball fans. It'll come from a mainstream public. Nike just told the world she's Sunday Night Football level. Not niche. Big league. Reports say Nike is producing 5 times the inventory for her launch compared to other signature shoes. 5 times. That's a lifestyle bet Jordan's dunks immortality. So what does the WNBA do now? They're trapped. Favor her too much, and they lose the locker room. Ignore her, and they lose the money. Stephen A.'s advice was blunt. Get on board or get left behind. This is Jordan in the early NBA. Tiger Woods in golf. The establishment always resists the anomaly until the anomaly wins. Nike placed its bet. All chips in. The resentment is real. The money gap is real. The jealousy is real. And when you mix all of that on a basketball court, things will explode. Caitlin Clark's Nike deal isn't just big. It's league-breaking. The power dynamics have permanently shifted. So comment below, is Caitlin Clark the savior the WNBA needed, or the problem they can't control? Because after this, there's no going back. The game just changed forever.